May 2025. Multiple Pakistani airbases burning at the same time. The missile that did it was supposed to be small, 290 kilometers. That is the range India told the world. Pakistan believed it. China believed it. Every defense analyst on Earth believed it. They built their bases around that number. They were all wrong. This is how India built a deep strike weapon without anyone noticing. 1998. Delhi. A handshake. India and Russia agree to build a missile together. India will own 50.5%. Russia will own 49.5%. The company gets a name that fuses two rivers, the Brahmaputra and the Moskva. BrahMos. Russia had the engine technology. India had the demand. Together they had a missile. But there was one rule on the table. The Missile Technology Control Regime. No country in this club could sell a missile that flew further than 300 kilometers. India wanted to sell BrahMos, so they capped it, 290 kilometers. A polite number. A number that scared nobody. A number Pakistan built its air defense around. For 15 years the world saw one number. India tests BrahMos. 290. India exports coastal batteries. 290. India announces upgrades. 290. Always the same number. What the world did not see was the design. BrahMos was always built to fly further. The 290 was a software lock, not a hardware limit. Then in 2016, India joined the MTCR1 signature. The same year, the software lock came off. 450 kilometers, 600 kilometers, 800 kilometers. The missile did not change. The rules did. So what is this thing actually? 8 meters long, the height of a 2-story building, 3 tons at launch, heavier than most cars. 2 stages. Stage 1 is a solid rocket at the back. Burns for a few seconds, pushes the missile to twice the speed of sound, then drops away. Stage 2 is where BrahMos becomes special. A ramjet engine. A ramjet does not carry its own oxygen. It pulls oxygen from the air, but a ramjet only fires when the air is already moving faster than sound. That is why Stage 1 exists, just to get the air moving fast enough for Stage 2 to light up. Once lit, the ramjet burns kerosene at Mach 3 until impact. 3 times the speed of sound. 3 times faster than every cruise missile in Western service. By the time a radar locks BrahMos, the missile is already past the radar. Up front sits the brain. Inertial sensors. GPS, Russian GLONASS for backup. Accuracy, within a meter at full range. In the final 25 kilometers, a small radar wakes up in the nose. The missile sees its own target now. 300 kilograms of high explosive arrive at Mach 3. A BrahMos does not just hit a runway, it removes it. 2017. BrahMos enters the Sukhoi 30 squadron. Indian Air Force can now fire it from a fighter, 2,000 kilometers from any front line. 2022. The 800-kilometer extended range version is tested. Same missile, software unlocked further. Coming next, BrahMos NG smaller. Lighter, 1,600 kilograms. Small enough to fit on the Tejas. India's own light fighter. When that pairing arrives, India will be the only country with an Indian-built fighter carrying an Indian-built supersonic missile. And one program further out, BrahMos 2, scramjet engine, Mach 7, hypersonic, 1,500 kilometers range, projected. That last word, projected, is the only thing keeping it on the drawing board. Now map what India built without anyone noticing. A BrahMos battery in Arunachal Pradesh covers Chinese airbases across the Tibetan Plateau. A BrahMos battery in the Andaman Islands controls every shipping lane in the eastern Indian Ocean. A BrahMos battery in Punjab reaches every Pakistani airbase, from Sargodha to Skardu. A Sukhoi 30, with a BrahMos under its belly, can launch from central India and put a warhead on a target over 2,000 kilometers away. That is the deep strike capability India was never supposed to have. That is what 15 years of 290-kilometer coastal defense was hiding. May 2025, Operation Sindoor. The cap came off. The label came off. The math became visible to everyone. BrahMos struck multiple Pakistani airbases. Every target was hit. A ceasefire was agreed within days. Pakistan's air defense was built around the 290-kilometer number. Pakistan was the only country still believing it. BrahMos started as a workaround, a small missile sold quietly, labeled to alarm nobody. 25 years later, it is India's deep strike spear. 2.5 decades of public modesty. 2.5 decades of quiet engineering. The Philippines has bought it. Vietnam is asking. Indonesia is asking. A weapon that began as a treaty workaround has become an export product. The next version flies hypersonic. The version after that has not yet been imagined. Not because India got lucky. Because for 25 years, India said one number out loud and built another. This is the Terminal Intelligence Bureau. Like, share, and subscribe for more.